Today I want to give you a quick rundown on the perks and upgrade systems for Enlisted. Let's get into it.
The basic premise behind this game is upgrading your troops and your squads. Okay, so let's take this top squad for an example. Let me get myself out of the way. This top squad. So there's two different things going on here. There's the troop or the soldier inside of the squad, right? For example, this guy, he's a 5-star. And the way you get a 5-star is you combine 3 1-stars to make a 2-star. And you do that 3 times, and then you can make a 3-star. And you do that 3 times, and you can make a 4-star. And you do that 3 more times and make a 5-star. And the 5-star troops have access to better perks because they have more perk points. So the more stars you have, the more perk points you have, which means you get access to higher quality perks. For example, if you only have 6 perk points for movement speed, the best one you can get is this 10% run speed here. But as you get a higher star troop, then you get access to something like 20% aim speed or 75% med pack usage, etc. And there's lots of different perks for different categories. And while this soldier is earning experience for himself, he's also earning experience for the squad that he's in. So he's in this assault squad currently. And the assault squad has its own tree right here in the upgrade section. So here we are in the assault squad's experience tree here. Okay, so the first thing is squad upgrades, meaning that everything in here pertains to the entire squad, into this entire assault squad, which means that the entire squad will get more XP, so you can unlock things in the tree faster. You can add extra assaulters to the squad, because if you look in the actual squad, it says up top what can be contained in this squad. I can have 1 radio operator, 1 gunner, 1 engineer, 4 assaulters, and 7 troopers, or any combination of those. So before you get the upgrades, I could not have multiple assaulters in here, but I've been able to, through the squad upgrades, I've upgraded the squad so it can contain 1, 2, 3 extra on top of the original one. So now I can have 4 assaulters in the squad and a radio operator that I unlocked over here. You see you have a choice. You can only pick 1, so you can customize your squad how you like it, and then a gunner. Now move down to the personnel upgrades. Now this pertains to the type of assault soldier that this is, and this is where it can get a little tricky. But you see right here, there's 1 dot. Okay, so this is a tier 1 level 5 soldier. Okay, so he is a tier 1 assaulter. So if you want tier 1 assault personnel upgrades, that's what these personnel upgrades pertain to. They pertain to the tier 1 aspect of assaulters. So that means when you unlock, as you go down the campaign, when you unlock, yes, there are tier 2 assaulters, and they're treated completely different than tier 1s. So they have their own tier 2 assault squad. So if you want to level up in the upgrade trees, and if you see here in the personnel upgrades, I've unlocked a sidearm. Well, I've unlocked this sidearm for tier 1 assaulters, but I have not unlocked a sidearm for tier 2 assaulters. So when I unlock the tier 2 assault squad, I again have to go down their own personnel upgrades and unlock the sidearm for the tier 2s. And as far as tiers, tier 2 is as high as it goes currently. However, there is 1 tier 3 unit, and that applies to snipers only. Snipers can actually go up to tier 3. So they have their own individual, they have 3 different individual trees that you have to level up. And each squad requires more and more experience to level up. So to level up the squad, you look here and you go to upgrades, right? You see here, I'm level 47 of 56, and currently for this state of the game, this squad is maxed. As you can see, I have 4 tokens here, and I can't spend them on these because these are only viable in later versions of the game. So it's currently maxed, which is why it says 47 of 56. But if we look at this squad here, you can see in order to level it up, I have to play this unit, get kills, get experience, and level up the squad so that I can get a squad point. And I can take the squad point and put it into, for example, if I want to unlock the sidearm for the engineer, for the tier 1 engineer class, then I can take that point and I can put it in this pistol and I can get that. So a little bit more XP and I'll be able to unlock something else. However, I recommend getting all the squad experience upgrades first, generally speaking, because that means this is increasing the amount of XP that that squad uses. So the quicker you can get more XP with them, the quicker you can level up the entire squad. But along the way, sometimes there's nice things to get, like frequent artillery. Allows you to do artillery way more often, every 30 seconds, in fact. So it's a really good one just to pick up along the way. But certain things you don't need, like a sniper or an extra assaulter or whatever. So if you click on campaign, you'll see I'm level 14 in the campaign. I'm almost level 15. And when I get to level 15, I'm going to unlock a new squad. The Mortarman squad. And that's another whole squad that you have to level up. And it just goes on and on and on and on. You unlock more different guns, different vehicles, different troops, all down the line. And here you see Gunner 2. Here, this is what it looks like. There's 2 dots in there. So Gunner 1 is completely different than Gunner 2. Tier 2 troops have actually better stats. Eventually you're going to want to replace all your tier 1 gunners with tier 2 gunners and so on and so forth. And now in the academy, this is where you upgrade your troops, where you see I've taken 3 tier 1 troops and it's going to combine them down to a 2-star troop. Now you can't combine tier 1 and tier 2 troops. They're their own separate thing. So if you want to upgrade a tier 2 troop to a 2-star, you need 3 tier 2 troops. Now, I also want to add in here, you can combine different types of troops. For example, I only have 2 tier 1 1-star bomber troops here, okay? But I can still upgrade them if, for example, oh, I have a 1-star engineer. I can actually combine him. And what this will do is you'll actually have a 66% chance to get a bomber when combined. I believe that's how it works. Now, there is another thing where the very first troop that I put in here, for example, if I remove these guys from here, for example, if I put these 3 guys in here, the very first guy that I put in, he is the guy that's coming out when they're combined. So if there's a particular name you like, you can keep it actually by putting him in first. Now, I'm not 100% sure. This is actually going to require a little more experimentation. But I do believe how it works is if, for example, I use 2 1-star engineers and say I didn't have another one, I can actually put in a bomber and this will combine. And I do believe that it's a 66% chance to get an engineer and a 33% chance to get the bomber out of it. Now, I could be wrong here. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below, but I believe that's how it works. So I don't know if the first guy, no matter what, is coming out, but you can actually combine different types as long as they're the same tier and the same star level. That is their system, and that is how leveling up in this game works. Now, there's also another aspect of leveling up, and that is leveling up weapons. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this guy, and we click on his weaponry, and we click on his MP38. Now, every gun has its own standard, has its own leveling up system too. You see, it's a 4-star MP38. I believe you can get up to 5 stars for the guns. So this gun rolled a 4-star, and if I want to upgrade it, what I have to do is I have to break down multiple MP38s in order to get MP38 parts to upgrade the gun to get another star on it. Now, obviously, it's best to get a 5-star gun if possible, and to do that, you have to go to logistics and get weapons deliveries. Now, you can get random weapon deliveries, which you might not get the type of gun you're wanting, or you can go into the specific category and pick the type of gun you want for silver weapon orders, which aren't super easy to come by, but if you're trying to get something very specific, that's what they're for. So I could buy a bunch of MP38s and break them down and try to get all my 5-star soldiers with 5-star MP38s, which would require a shit ton of breaking down weapons. So in order to get more weapons, you can do it specifically, or you can do the weapons delivery, random weapons, and which sometimes you get multiples, but these require bronze weapon orders, in which case you get random weapons to break down. And the same thing goes for vehicles, but vehicles, you just buy spare parts for them. You don't have to break anything down, you just buy the spare parts. But you can only do it with silver weapon orders, so you can upgrade your tanks. But the good thing is you don't have to roll tanks or planes. If you want to upgrade them, as you can see here, a 3-star tank, I'm going to get these extra buffs. A 4-star tank, I'm going to get this extra buff. 5-star tank, I'm going to get these extra buffs. So when you get your tank 5-starred, and then you got your tanks crew 5-starred, the tanks are amazing. They're very powerful. They're very fast. The turrets turn really quickly, and you can get to mowing down.
Yeah, boy.
So I actually recommend saving your silver orders to get these tanks upgraded because they are juicy. But I recommend only leveling up, maxing out first the best tank that you can get, which I believe is usually at the end of the campaign. In this case, it would be the Panzer IV. And I don't really worry about guns until I'm gonna get the best gun that I can get. But yeah, that's pretty much the upgrading. Did I miss anything? You see right here at 10 meters, this MP28 does 5.7 damage. And this shows you the fall off of damage. Over 100 meters, you're only doing 3.3 damage. And I believe that's based on a chest shot, because the chest is the basic multiplier, 100% damage. Now, I believe there's 2 different hit points on the face. So like here down to here does, I believe, 150% damage multiplier. And then here to here does 200% damage multiplier. So if you hit right in the top of the head, and then chest is 100, and the limbs, I believe, go down to 75% damage. There are hit areas, and it works something like that. It's probably not 100% accurate, but that's a generalization of how things work for damage. And as you upgrade your gun, it shows you what you get for upgrading the gun. So here, max rank, this actually is the max rank 4-star for the MP28, and these are what you can get for upgrading it. See, and right here it says upgrade 24 parts. So if I want to upgrade it, you'll see that it says not enough spare parts. I'll have to disassemble a whole bunch of MP28s, and that right there is Enlisted in a nutshell.
Thank you for watching, and I hope that cleared up the perks and upgrade systems for Enlisted. I know it can be a bit confusing, and I may have missed a few things, so if I did miss anything, please leave it in the comments down below. Just want to let you guys know I stream Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. PST, Enlisted, and other variety games Monday to Friday. Hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.